Hello everyone, today topic is about the left atrium. This is the posterior aspect of the heart. Okay, so the left atrium is which is present behind the right atrium and the left side of the right atrium. So the left atrium is present behind and the left side of this right atrium, which is also somewhat quadrilateral in shape. Okay, which is also somewhat quadrilateral in shape. It is forms 2/3 of the base. Okay, so it forms the 2/3 of the base of the heart. Okay, and also this left atrium forms the anterior boundary for the oblique pericardial sinus. Left atrium forms the posterior aspect of the left atrium forms the anterior boundary for the oblique pericardial sinus. Okay, and the musculature of this left atrium is also somewhat thicker than this right atrium. Okay, the musculature is also somewhat thicker than the right atrium. Okay, next coming to the what are the external features of this left atrium. Okay, so we already discussed about the right atrium. In the right atrium, the external feature is right auricle. Like that, here also from the anterior superior aspect of the left atrium, we will have the conical shaped projection is present. Muscular conical shaped projection is present towards the pulmonary trunk. Which overlaps the infundibulum of the right ventricle, that is the left auricle. Okay, so within the left auricle we will have the musculus pectinate is also present. Okay, within the left auricle we will have the musculi pectinate. That is about the external features of this left atrium. Next, coming to the internal features of the left atrium. Okay, so if you see along the posterior wall, we will have the 4 openings. Okay, if you see the posterior wall of this left atrium, we will have the 4 openings. These openings are for the right and left 2 pairs of pulmonary veins. Okay, right and left 2 pairs of pulmonary veins. Okay, and along the anterior wall, along the anterior aspect, this left atrium communicates with this left ventricle. Okay, this left atrium anteriorly communicates with the left ventricle through the left AV orifice. Through the left AV atrioventricular orifice. Okay, so this orifice is guarded by the one bicuspid wall. Bicuspid wall. It is called as mitral valve. Okay, so the left atrium is anteriorly communicates with the left ventricle through the left AV orifice, which is guarded by the bicuspid. It is also called as mitral valve. Okay, so this is the mitral valve. Okay, next coming to along the septal wall. Septal wall is nothing but the interatrial septum. Okay, the interatrial septum which is somewhat obliquely present between the right and left atriums. Okay, so along the septal wall, here we will have the one semilunar fold is present. Okay, this semilunar fold represents the septum primum. Okay, semilunar fold represent the septum primum. Above this semilunar fold, we will have the fossa. Okay, this fossa is called as lunate fossa. Okay, this lunate fossa is formed by the septum secundum. Which corresponds with the fossa ovalis of the right atrium. The lunate fossa corresponds with the fossa ovalis of the right atrium. Okay, these two are the internal features along the septal wall. Okay, next coming to the embryological part. Okay, Next, coming to the embryological part. So the anterior part of this left atrium is formed by the left half of primitive atrium. Okay, left half of primitive atrium, the anterior part. The posterior part of this left atrium is formed by the endocardial cushion of single pulmonary vein. Okay, that is about the development of this left atrium. I am repeating again. The anterior part of the left atrium is formed by the left half of the primitive atrium. The posterior part of the left atrium is formed by the endocardial cushion of the single pulmonary vein. Okay. Next, coming to the applied aspects. We already discussed in the right atrium. The right auricle is also potential site for the formation of the thrombi. Okay. It is also potential site for the formation of the thrombi. If it is dislodged, it will result in the renal or pulmonary embolism. It is fatal. Next, coming to the another one, that is the in case of surgical amputation of left auricle, there is a chances of injury to the circumflex branch of the left coronary artery. Okay, in case of surgical amputation of left auricle, there is a chance of the injury to the circumflex branch of the left coronary artery. Okay, that is about the left atrium. Okay, thank you all.